You know, guys, it was the cheese wheel kid that inspired the Republic's cheese policies. Fascinating. It's such a shame if he's really behind that barren civil cheese war. I don't really believe that. He's a true Have hero. Well, I appreciate your support, guys. I won't force my own views on you. But yeah, who could live without the Mower show? Not me. The cheese wheel kid used to fight for cheese justice, but these days apparently he's become a terrorist, doing shady things. It's even said he's been forcing people to like cheddar. It's just terrible. Everyone has their own tastes in cheese, and you gotta respect that. I don't know what happened to him from the things I've heard. I think they're getting the cheese wheel kid confused for that other cheese bandit. I can't even bear to speak that bandit's name. He steals, and if he even gives anything, it's always the same thing. Cheddar. Nothing else. The cheese wheel kid would never stoop to his level. Anyway, right, bandits. Well, we stopped the thieves, but now look at all this mess. This isn't good. The trade inspectors are going to be searching this storage room top to bottom thanks to those thieves. We've got no hope of hiding. Then we'll just have to hold out for Santa Claus. Dantares. I'm sorry, Dantares, but I don't think Santa Claus is coming. Actually, I'd say we were all a bit silly thinking we could rely on Santa to save us, just because we wanted him to. We're going to have to solve this problem ourselves. Alright, I've got a new plan. We can't use this train, so what we're going to do is keep traveling past Railhead to the train switching point. I know there's a switching point somewhere in the overworld outside of this town, so we're going to have to leave Railhead and find it. Post haste! Then we can get on the train there. We gotta move fast if we want to catch that train. But before that, Symbiote, why don't you wander about the town for absolutely no reason?
I sure love shopping, you all know that. But man alive, do you notice some stupid things about shops over the years? Like what? Well, for starters, when you're going to the local supermarket just to buy some milk or bread or something, because those massive supermarkets are the only place you can do that these days, why is the milk always as far away from the entrance as possible? In my local shop, it's literally the absolute furthest place possible. I have to go all the way up to the back, then all the way over to the side just to buy some milk. I can tell you why they do that. It's crazy. It's so bad I always end up buying even more stuff than I need, because I see it when I'm trying to get to the stupid milk. Exactly. What? Grace, you're saying they do that deliberately? Yeah, of course they did. They're just manipulating you idiot shoppers. What, you never noticed? You thought they were being nice? They're not nice. They don't care about you and what you want. They care about extracting as much money from your pockets as possible. Nothing else. That's a bit cynical, Grace.
Oh, dearie me, Mascarin. Did I say something a bit cynical? Are you telling me I'm perhaps a tad bit jaded? Ha! I think it's time you got your eyes opened, Mascarin. Have you also ever noticed the kids, when parents bring their little brats to the shops, the kids start making a fuss and shouting, and their parents end up in arguments? Ever wondered why that happens so much? Take a closer look at the shelves. All the sweets and toys and things that kids like are on the bottom shelves, where they can see them. And then when you get to the checkout, and you're standing in line for ages, probably because some big fat woman right in front is taking an eternity to put the toilet rolls in the conveyor belt thing, they shove a bunch of chewing gum and candy bar stands there. Right in your face. Why? Because they want you to have a nice treat? No! Because they want your kids to scream. They want you to feel pain. But most of all, they want your money. Make no mistake. If those shops could turn their profits by blowing up everyone that walked in the stupid, inevitably sliding doors, they would. They would murder you.
Alright, Grace, now maybe there's some truth to what you're saying, but I'm pretty sure that shops would not blow their customers to pieces.
You should be wary of words like sure. Alright, now let's keep going, shall we? Why is there always music playing? Why is it always the latest top-of-the-charts garbage? Because it dulls your lame, meaning comfort slave senses. They're brainwashing you. They're wrapping you in blankets. They're coddling you in swaddle. They're sucking your soul out like those camera things. But that's just a weird superstition anyway. There's no such thing as souls.
Ah, look! Over there is play park, with children playing. That is nice.
Yeah, go kids! Have that fun!
Yeah, see? They know what's what.
I don't recognize the game they're playing though.
It's called ball.
What? Ball?
Yeah, ball.
That's it? Just ball?
Yeah. Man, it was awesome being a kid. I want to go back.
Indeed. Much safer than the adult world. And happier.
Much more awareness of the utter absurdity of everything that matters to adults, too.
Well, who says we can't be kids? Let's play ball! Can you show us how, Hayward?
Yeah, I can show you too. I play it with Dantares all the time.
Yes, please don't remind me.
Yeah, and I used to play it with my nephew. Let's go have a kickabout in the park.
There's a place where mowers mow, hearts are aglow. So into the old house of Mow, where we'll go to see the mower show. Nobody wants to see grass grow, where we will go. To one of his Gwyneth Paltrow, will we know at the mower show. We're going to go to see the mowers mow. Some say that we labor that point too much in these videos. Well, gee, at least we are not named something that has absolutely nothing to do with anything in the series whatsoever.
There is a place where mowers mow, hearts are aglow. Don't have to wait for no Godot. Where we go to see the mower show. Where we go to see the mower show. Now then, masquerade kindly hold that ball steadily.
Surely you see it's held here safely. It's not like I am gonna check you and move it for the 725,162nd time.
I am not suggesting you would do such a thing, but I feel like a sensible person would have noticed some kind of pattern going on here. Whoa! There's a place where mowers glow, hearts are aglow. So on to the old house of Mow, where we go to see the mower show. Where we go to see the mower show. Wah 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 There is a place where mowers mow, hearts are aglow. So on to the old house of Mow, where we go to see the mower show. Where we go to see the mower show.
You see mowers mowing where we are all going. You see mowers mowing where we are all going.
To that place all of us except Grace want to go, called the mower show. Mower show.
Snoopy as usual, I see.
That's what
Your face.
it's all about, Charlie Brown. We are obviously separated by denominational differences.
The Cheese Wheel Kid inspired our cheese policies. Well, with a little help from Lord Conrad. Yes, I'd heard Lord Conrad was heavily involved in the cheese policies, cheese legislation. Yeah, he was.
Lord Conrad's done quite a lot of stuff for the Republic, it seems.
Lord Conrad's a piece of trash like everything else. Nothing but a piece of trash.
Grace, in case you weren't aware, Sinbios is Lord Conrad's son.
Yeah, I don't care. He's a piece of big trash. Nothing deserves your big respect, but especially not him. Stop singing his big praises.
Well, leave it to you to have an arbitrarily negative view on something, Grace.
They'll have such a pleasant time. Shame we don't have time to stay. But no need to frown, I'm sure we'll be back someday. Once we've seen our way home to a skinny hut. Grace needs aspirin within her gown. I don't think we can read external objects these ways. But it was strange they named this place after what they're famous for. Would they name it place if tying shoes was their forte? Well, we won't blame them for their naming scheme. Grace, would you like cream for your head sore?
Just slops at the shops, but then these guys only seem to care about their trains.
You know chickens are fed with grains.
Yes, also there are birds that are named cranes.
The glassy windows can be called panes.
Defenestration is a precise word for causing window pain.
We could not hide with cargo.
So back on the road we're gonna go to a switch station at which trains pass to and fro. Down below, so once we're there we'll stall and we'll make it through the Mower show.
Hey, you guys. Huh? I'm a wandering mercenary. I want to get on a train, so I'm going to come with you to the switching point to get a train, rather than catching one here at the train station. Great! Glad to have you on board.
Wait, sing.
Oh, alright. My name is Julian, and I must say you had best not get used to me in your party, because I'm starring in the third game. Why? Cause I can. It's the third in a series that never left Japan. But if you've got some things in slashing, I am your man. Cause my Buster Stewart is awesome, I named it Stan. If you want someone to kuka, then let's just flan. You'd be wise to invite me to join in your clan. My favorite color, you might guess, is cyan. When I use Indian restaurants, I'll order naan. I am not just an also ran. Go and ask my gran. My name is Julian.
Hey, do I see something held in your hand?
I think you're seeing things go friend. Check your prostate gland.
Oh, I'm sure it's something shiny. Looks kind of bland.
Never mind that. If you want to sing, join a band.
What is that thing?
Back off, Grace.
For sakes, Julian.
Anyway, I'm Julian, and I'll be with you for a while. I got a sword. See how I used it on you, just as I knew it would do your food. Now I am bored. Alright, the train station's up there. Just keep walking along the path. Just keep following Sinbios, he's going the right way.
Julian, is that a full pint glass you're holding in your hand?
Yeah, it's mine.
Give me it.
No way, this is my drink.
Give me that, Julian.
No, don't touch my glass.
For sake, Julian.
Grace, back off. You've had enough, and it's his.
Do you carry that pint glass everywhere you go, Julian? Yes. Alright.
Give me the glass, Julian.
Don't touch it!
Give me it.
No! You lay one hand on this glass and I'll rip your over-elaborate, bushy hair out with my other hand.
I'll take your Cloud Strife knockoff sword and slash your arm off.
I'll grab your ears and throw you down that cliff with them.
I'll tackle you to the ground and smack your head into next week.
I'll headbutt your empty nihilist skull until you
Well,
don't even know how
those
to...
two seem to be getting on quite well.
Yeah, I've never seen someone who can keep up with Grace's threats like that.
Looks like she might have finally made her match. Hopefully Julian doesn't abruptly leave us in a scene that doesn't have any significance until the third game in the trilogy.
I don't want your
Yes, hopefully.
big drink.
Shows the days we'll lead. Our hearts swell with joy, not like Draco Malfoy.
This makes me sick.
Escorting everybody to our topic. We are heading on our way to catch a train. This glorious day, the road that we know. Take my hand, my friends, we can move our side. Our goal is high, build eyes the sun sky.
So what are we going to do now, Fial?
The same thing we've been doing ever since we kidnapped the Emperor, Goliathi. Try to take out that accursed King Benetram. And more specifically, we are going to do what I have told you we are going to do 7 times in the last 20 minutes. As fortune would have it, our paths are crossing with his group as we make our way to Nameless Forest Village. So we are going to take advantage and spring a trap to destroy him.
Oh, aye, that's good. Hang on, I thought we were the final bosses of the trilogy. Can we not just jump him?
No, we can't. For no adequately explained.
Guess who's going to the Mower show? That's right, me.
That's him! Now listen very carefully to me, Goliathi. That pile of leaves on the path, atop which rests a wheel of camembert cheese, covers a pit at the very bottom of which lies a pleasantly spiky surprise for our miserable monarch.
Oh, aye, good.
Yes. Well, part of me was expecting you to ask how I know King Benetram specifically will stand on it. But of course you didn't. So, King Benetram will trigger this trap because the cheese and note I have placed are the calling card of his precious cheese wheel kid. He will most assuredly rush to examine it before any of his party. Now shush, quiet, and don't give us away.
I don't know. There's only so many times the new freak halfbacks can fumble at the playoffs before they get bumped out of the crassly corporately renamed Premier League. But at least they're not sellouts, unlike everyone else in that stupid league, not to mention the league itself.
Kicked out of the crassly corporately renamed Premier League? I should have thought their reputation would prevent that from happening.
Everyone's tired of them being the big can't-touch-em team. The Parison players should be in their place, like they say. They won't sell out and shell out the big bucks to buy in overpaid players and take the sponsorship deals like everyone else.
Selling out? Honestly, Mascarin, there really is no such thing. The crassly corporately renamed Premier League is a respectable institution that stands on its own feet. For decades they've preserved the integrity of the great buy things from our company stadium. Now I shall grant you, they did strip out all the centuries-old painted walls to replace them with the sponsor's logo, but that's the only concession they've made to, shall I say, corporate culture.
Oh really, Dantares?
Oh, look! That's
cheese wheel kid must have been here! And he left a note!
Huh? Oh, that's great, King Benetron.
It's just a lump of cheese. Anyone could have put that there. You idiot, Phaelotrum. It might be a trap.
I'm crying out loud. Look, there's a sign saying it's not a trap. Stop being so paranoid, Grace.
Why isn't it working?
What? Well, the note's just gibberish. Oh.
Do you think the cheese wheel kid was really here?
He must have been. Only he'd leave that. Oh man, but we'd missed him. Man, I'd give my right arm to meet the cheese wheel kid again.
Shut up about the cheese wheel kid. We're gonna miss the train. Come on.
Yeah, put the William cheese down, Benetron.
Oh man.
What did I do wrong? Curses! 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 But wait, we've still got some time before we meet up with Psander and Desherin. Come, Goriati, we'll head them off at the next badly drawn grassy field. This time, not only have I placed the same trap as before and ensured it works, but I've added an additional trap. If the pit somehow fails, then pulling this string here will trigger that comically oversized catapult over there. I mean slingshot, excuse me. Which I have precisely calibrated to shoot its rocky load directly at that spot on which that lump of cheese sits.
Oh, do I get to pull this thing?
No, of course you don't, you imbecile. Somehow you would ruin everything.
There's another one! Maybe this one says something. No.
This is all quite curious. Is the cheese wheel kid trying to lure us into a trap? How? 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 How did it not work?
Vial, I think we're going a bit overboard with all this.
It has to work. One of these blasted traps has to work. No! No! No!
Oh, I just had a brilliant idea. Let's go jump up and down on the leaves. Maybe then it'll work.
Goriati, that is the single most idiotic idea I have ever heard. Who on earth would do that? No, we aren't jumping up and down. I'm hungry! For the love of Dominic, what are you doing out here? Get your disguise on at once! I want to eat something. No, get your disguise on! Blow my bagels fine. There, that's better. Puddings, I'm freezing out here. It's cold out here. And ice field across the way. Yes. Right, I'm hungry. You stupid old... I couldn't care less right now. Oh, is that a cheese wheel over there? Ha ha! Why, yes, it is, Dominic. I say, why don't you go have it? You bet your Bramley I will! Ho 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 ho! That's what I need. It's still not... Just work!
We don't want to hurt the Emperor, though. He's...
I don't care anymore. I just want one of these stupid traps to work! Why aren't they working? Yeah, this cheese is off. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Look, it's got a bunch of holes in it.
Oh, hang on. That's not right. This is a trap. But that sign says not.
No, it doesn't. For badness sake, look. There's nothing wrong with it. It has just as many holes as any other camembert. The colour is exactly the same as... that. Does it? Your fridge is bare. I'm writing you a note with all the stuff I want. Smell it, it's fresh. Smell it. Smell my cheese, you... Right, there we go. That's all for you.
between the world's most beloved brands and the forces of darkness.
Oh, let me tell you. You don't want to hear it, but tough. Sometimes there's nothing makes me giddy like the thought of the whole world getting blown up by a passing meteor. Oh, and sometimes, right now, I just think about ripping someone's chest open and feasting on their organs as the color fades from my face. The blood splattering all over my body.
Feels sick. Me too. Well, it's nice to have fantasies, Grace, but anyone bring a basin?
What? Oh, you pansies. I don't hear symbiotes complaining. Well, maybe that's because, anyway, I thought I'd mention it. You see, I know I keep a lot to myself, so you never know when I'm thinking about these things.
Yes, good. Don't ever mention this again.
Going weak at the knees, just imagine. I mean, I'm not going weak at anything.
Well, personally, my fantasy is having a nice garden where I can arrange all kinds of beautiful flowers and cut hedges to be shaped like Santa Claus. I'd plant the flowers and water them and talk to them all day long.
Dantares, now you're making me feel sick. Shut up with that sissy flower trash.
This is my meal time. Serving cold tarts a crime. How King Ben can stride over my land I shan't abide. At the least I'll maul over the yeast. I have spent decades amassing tracts of ground, going from Foyland to Exake, north of Brand, south of Frake. All them bits I've annexed ought to now be put in context with poise. When I were just a lad, I looked up to my dear dad. His rule was totally rad. He'd claimed the whole continent, and being true blue when I grew, I knew just what I had to outdo. Poise behind it, occupies. And I'll be honest, I left it a big sty. As to why ain't no lie. Gobbled up all of their poise. I said the Western Seas for territories to seize and confiscate their pastries. Those oils with the tribals soon bowed to me. They mistook my belly for a tasty. I couldn't deny. Poise. Which led to a crisis when they realised I was fibbing, and so I got myself out of their sharpest one. I told this valiantly when I wouldn't be left behind to be slaughtered by the righteously indignant hordes. Even the boards of respectable Arbitrary accountants are left behind to try and settle their accounts. And pay no mind to them accounts. They don't know what they're talking about. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Those pies were just resting in my account. Poise. I had learned my lesson after that incident. I was spent from then hence, only thanks to my soldiers. They could wage all my wars and drop dead for my jaws. Cause that did me fine.
My fat neckline.
I love singing.
I'll be ringing.
Past his mind they've been bringing him to the king. 25 years I've sat in my throne, knocking back alloys, blessings all from the beers, crystals and careers. Poor boys, poor boys, poor boys, poor boys.
We've had more than enough. Kill your voice, you scarf.
I'm not finished recounting my main dish. It's delish, was that even English?
Shut your sesh.
No way, bitch, you will not get your wish.
Shut your sesh.
You won't get your wish.
Shut your sesh.
You won't get your wish. Your traps and hear my stories. I'll sing or you'll sleep with fish. My dear armies have sacked those countries for 2 decades and then off. Now here's a rundown of what they've done to seize for me. 25 years. Sleep on Neubeck, Norddeutsch, Sordelbeck, and Kentley, Shoreshire, and the right. Those are just some of the regions I know. I swipe them up like a student with a traffic because that's something that students allege. Let me before some skipping through the county countries. Pork pies, 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 pies, pork pies, 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 pies. Pork pies, 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 pork pies. Poise, now where my reigns is strayed near entirely, what it means now to me versus scoffing King Ben's pastry.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.